Leo. Shit. What's up? We're doing a reading for March of 2020. I've already shuffled a bunch of times off camera. Actually, I already did a reading for you, and then there was no audio on it. So, you're getting a different reading now. Let's see what energies we're picking up for the month. We got the Four of Swords at the bottom of the deck. If that picks up there a little bit. Four of Swords, bottom of the deck, which means of the four energies that we're aware of so far, it's split between air energy and earth energy, because it's all, we got two pentacles and two swords. Air is typically representative of mental energy, and obviously earth energy is representative of the material world. And we've got the Knight of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. So it looks like in your material world, you're feeling pretty satisfied at the moment, feeling pretty stable. Because the Nine of Pentacles is this woman in a luscious garden. A lush garden? A lush garden. And she's got her material needs all taken care of. She's in harmony with the nature that she finds herself in. And to the extent that a bird feels comfortable just landing on her hand and keeping her company. Both of the figures on the Pentacle cards actually they have kind of adoring looks on their face. The woman on the Knight of Pentacles is looking at the bird, and the Seven of Pentacles, the man, is looking at the fruits of his labor. And both of these people are feeling satisfied with their income, their stability, and just their lives in general. The things that they've manifested in their lives in general. And then the Six of Swords is more of an energy of moving away. So maybe you're moving away from an energy of dissatisfaction. There was something that you were in a situation and it wasn't satisfying to you. And you've decided to leave that behind and draw more of this kind of energy into your life. Yeah, again, it's Eight of Cups. Wow. Okay, like very different energy here in this second line. So yeah, I feel like that's driving the point home, though, of what it is that you're leaving behind. Because we start out this row out right after I said that. We have another card that is the energy of leaving something behind, right? And this is describing those things. This is describing the energy that you're moving towards when you leave this behind. And this is an anxious energy. It's a feeling of not being able to relax, something keeping you up at night, a feeling of loss and regret. Particularly when I see the Five of Cups, I feel like looking backwards with regret, looking back at past decisions that you've made that maybe didn't work out the way that you'd hoped. And you've just got this feeling of deep loss. These two nines that are out are about as opposite energies as you can find, where the Nine of Swords is, like I said, this anxious character who's up at night and just can't relax and be at peace with what's going on, whereas she's just in complete harmony with nature, complete harmony with everything that's going on around her. Let's get a little more insight to this before we close it out. The Devil came up in the last line of your last energy as well. It's the last card that comes up here. And I feel like this is representing a choice that you have to make that is a choice between standing in your power or giving your power away in favor of your own enslavement. You can see it a little bit better this way. Because the Emperor is somebody who is, it kind of represents the ultimate of being in a position of power and stability and control in your life, right? It's one of those cards that just, it screams that kind of energy. And the Devil obviously is trapped in your own addiction by your own choices and decisions that you've made. And to me, what I am thinking is lustful kind of lack of control with your sexual energy. And I feel like if you have any kind of sexual addiction, pornography addiction, or maybe you're just sleeping around with a lot of partners, or just giving your sexual energy away in an unconscious, unaware manner, that you should take a look at that. Because I get that from the Page of Wands a lot too. I get that energy. I mean, it looks like a dude he's like admiring his wand. You know, he's just like enamored by his wand, and it reminds me of somebody who might have a sexual addiction. So when I see it paired with the Devil, we're definitely a preoccupation with sex. And given that he's a page, pages tend to be immature in their approach to whatever it is they're dealing with. So if it is a sexual thing, it's not that sex is bad, not condemning sex, but there are definitely ways that that you can approach sexuality and your sexual energy that are really detrimental, because it's easy to not catch until you've taken a conscious look at your sexuality, the ways that you're misusing sexual energy will affect your life, and the way that using sexual energy in a conscious and intelligent way. Both of those things are going to be life-changing. If you just go off the rails and binge on pornography for a month and then look at how you're feeling in your life, and then you take a month and you're just practice celibacy or karezza, or one of these conscious approaches to sexuality, and then you examine your life and like how you're feeling and what's going on, the difference is going to be night and day. The difference is going to be this Devil energy or this Emperor energy. Sorry for picking up that somebody very loud is driving down the street right now. You have the choice between the Nine of Swords energy and the Five of Cups energy, or the Nine of Pentacles energy and the Seven of Pentacles energy. It's night and day. It's reiterated throughout this reading that you have the choice to which direction do you want to go in. I can tell you which direction looks like it's going to have a fruitful outcome. I can tell you which direction looks like it's going to lead you towards disappointment. Given that it is the Four of the Swords suit on the bottom of the deck, I feel like that's something that you should meditate on if you don't already know the answer of what you want to do. It's something that you should think about because it's something that has real consequences in your life. And on that note, we're going to end this reading. And if you are interested at all in a personal reading, please check the description box and I'll put information of how you could contact me in there. And I think they're pretty affordable compared to a lot of readers on YouTube. So if budget is a concern for you, just remember that. And if not, come back sometime and get another general reading. Take care of yourself, Leo. Bye.